Are we living in a world where we don't see Nikola Jokic on the All-Pro team? Are we living in a world where Nikola Jokic is not in the MVP conversation or MVP voting?
Good.
That's
Slide
where we
Kevin
are
Durant
living
up there.
because
Slide Kevin
he's
Durant
not
up
going to
there.
qualify. Because that means that he has to. That means that he can't. 16 games. That means that he can only miss one more game. He can only miss 17 games in order for them, in order to qualify. So
they gonna change the rule back.
I'm telling you right now, Cho, we are one SGA injury away from Cade Cunningham MVP talks. I'm telling you, man. I told y'all real early.
Y'all, Kevin Durant,
Kevin Durant ain't sniffing MVP. You crazy.
Wow.
What?
That ain't happening.
Hold on. Why wouldn't Kevin Durant sniff MVP if the Rockets make it to the number?
Because like 10 other players would have to die for that to happen.
No, ain't no 10 other players. Kevin Durant is the best offensive player on the Rockets and the best defensive player on the Rockets too. I know y'all gonna say Amen Thompson. I don't give a shit. I'm watching what I'm seeing. KD, the best defensive player on the Rockets. That's what he looks like.
What?
No, he is not.
Kevin Durant
what the hell is happening right now?
He's not been the best defensive player on any team he's ever played on.
No, he isn't. I'm watching the
defensive player on the Rockets.
No, he is not.
He's not even a top three defensive player on the Rockets.
Here we go. Why every time they need to stop at the end of the game, who locking shit up? KD. What y'all watching?
It ain't KD.
Who did he lock up in the Kings game?
Seriously.
So when
that's a very direct question, Drench. Who did he lock up in the Kings game?
Very direct answer. So
okay,
when
not only that, what about a couple of nights ago?
Hold on, you just asked the question. Let me answer it. So when DeMar DeRozan had the ball at the end of the game, was Amen Thompson guarding him?
Are we talking about one possession?
No, you asked for a direct answer. I gave you a question. So when DeMar DeRozan had the ball, who was guarding him?
KD was guarding him.
And what did KD do?
Stop them in that one possession. Okay.
Didn't DeMar throw the game-winning pass in that game?
Wait, Intel.
Oh, hold on. I'll give you another one. When Shai had the ball at the end of the game, who was guarding him?
I think KD was covering him.
Nope. Amen Thompson was guarding him. What did Shai do?
Amen Thompson was covering him.
What did Shai do?
SGA is better than DeMar DeRozan. Let's start there.
He scored on him. But wait a minute.
Wait,
don't let him off the hook with this.
I'm watching KD smack
because what you're doing is
KD smack shit and sit down every time. Every game I'm watching him.
Drench, what you doing is you coming up with one play. What happened when Kawhi Leonard came into the building? Why wasn't that his assignment for the evening?
Shit, it should have been because shit,
Why wasn't it? This is the best defender on the crew.
Why wasn't
that? You know why it wasn't? Because he isn't the best defender on the crew. That's why Amen Thompson, that was his assignment.
Until when it was his assignment, he got damn near 50 put on him. They should have switched KD on him.
Why didn't they then? He's the best defender on the crew. Because
Jordan.
Y'all act like Amen Thompson is the only motherfucker that jump high and run fast in the NBA. Y'all
just because you run fast and jump high does not mean that you're a good defender. We just got finished talking about Jalen Johnson not being a good defender, and there are not many guys in the league who run fast and jump higher than him. Not many, and he's not that good. So just because you run fast and jump high does not.
I don't know how y'all fucking that blind.
So what are you talking about with that? Number two, Amen Thompson has great instinct.
He give good effort. Great.
He doesn't give good effort. Drench. That's just not true.
Y'all think
this is what you're doing. You're turning this into him being a effort defender, and he's not just an effort defender.
Oh, he's a good defender, but KD. I'm watching KD shut the door on. I'm watching KD protect the rim. I'm watching KD even in isolation. He guards. I'm watching him clamp shit up. I know what my eyes.
KD not maybe winning shot.
Can I be clear about something? The Houston Rockets defense is better with Kevin Durant on the bench. Just want to be clear about that for starters.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's go look up. Okay, since you want to look up numbers, and I know you want to fall for the trick. Go to KD individual defensive numbers. Then go to his numbers.
What individual defensive numbers do you want to look at? I'm talking about the team.
When somebody guarding somebody.
Jordan, just say.
Look up numbers now.
Jordan, just say correlation ain't causation.
Okay. Hang on.
All of a sudden, we don't know how to look up numbers.
No. Hang on. The two defenders that I really like on Houston are Tari Eason and Amen Thompson. When those two are on the court, it's amazing. Hang on. But he's played more than that this season. When those two are on the court, you got a 107 defensive rating. When those two are on the court with KD, it doesn't disrupt anything. You still got a 107 defensive rating, which is awesome. But when Tari Eason and Kevin Durant are on the court without Amen Thompson, that defensive rating goes from 107 to 116. That's the difference. Amen Thompson is the best defender on that team, and it's not close.
Go look up KD's individual. I watched the Rockets game. I sit there and watch KD sit down.
We've all watched the Rockets. They're a good team.
Yeah,
let's start there.
KD was a great defender last year too.
Define great. How can you be like how many great defenders are there? He's not sniffing all defense. He's not sniffing all defense. He's not one of the top 20 defenders in the league. What are we doing here? Jordan, I know you know ball. Look.
Why won't you look up what KD is doing individually? You look up team. Go look up KD individual numbers. What are people doing against Kevin Durant when he guarding? Why won't you look that up?
Drench, can we stay?
He doesn't have the hardest matchup.
Look, all the research in the world, but I asked a direct question. Now we can't fucking find it.
Can we get the numbers, Pen? Why are you ducking the question?
No,
I'm not ducking anything. I'm saying we want the numbers. Shit.
Me and Drench want KD's individual.
I want to stay.
Where is his individual numbers?
I want to talk about. See, this is where we got thrown off the track. Drench, let's get back. Let's get back on track, Drench.
No, hold on. I want the research guy to go find the individual. He just did it for on and off. He did it for on and off. Why can't he find KD? Because basically what he's saying is the Rockets' defense is better when KD on the bench. Insinuating
marginally it is. I'm not saying
but you insinuating KD defense is trash.
I'm not saying it's trash.
He's saying it's trash.
So why would you bring that shit up then?
You said the KD the best defender on their team. Now is KD the best defender on their team in stretches? Is KD the best defender on their team?
No.
And
what
to get one stop?
How we can easily figure this out?
Because
what is
all
his
I want to do
individual numbers on defense?
No, Drench. I want to because Drench, your stance is you are because again. No, wait a minute. Penn brought up the numbers, Drench. You and I were having a conversation about these two things right here. That's what we was doing. You and I, we ain't had nothing to do with numbers, did we not? You and I were talking about these two things on our face. Now you're telling me that Kevin Durant at the end of games, he is in a stance and he's stopping guys. Kevin Durant
sitting down.
Yeah, he is
sitting down.
He's sitting down, slowing down DeMar DeRozan. He is sitting down and he is slowing down whomever it is that he's in front of at the end of games, right? At the end of games. With that being said, what about throughout the course of the rest of the game? Because those other guys were sitting down dealing with them too. Amen Thompson is dealing with DeMar DeRozan all night. Amen Thompson is dealing with Kawhi Leonard all night. He's fighting around.
Yeah, he was dealing with Kawhi all night. And guess what Kawhi did?
He's dealing with Kawhi Leonard. He's getting around screens, right? He's playing on-ball defense, right? He's in the passing lanes. He's doing all of these things consistently against his matchup. KD has gotten these guys now when they've now been softened up late in the game. As opposed
all right, chill. Okay, cool. Since it's softened up late in the game, I'm gonna give you some numbers since I just had to go look up some, right? Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant, pick and roll defense, right? When he guarding the pick and roll, guess what people shoot against him?
Under 40%.
Under 30. No, don't cheat him. Under 30. Right?
You told me to guess, so I'm guessing. I said under 40.
Okay,
so under 30.
Isolation. Guess what people shooting against Kevin Durant?
In isolation, I'm gonna say 42% in isolation.
30.
Okay.
Do I got to keep going or what else?
Okay, so
again, basketball is not a one-on-one game. That's why it's so stupid
right there,
that you would bring this up.
The reason why this logic can be poked a hole in is because one, who's shooting 30% against him in isolation? Who is he getting switched on in isolation? Who is he covering in isolation?
Thompson.
Who is he covering in pick and roll? Who are these guys that he's dealing with? Because again,
that's one fucking player in the NBA. That's what we gotta do, boy. Y'all, this is my problem with this number shit. Y'all like to use them when it's convenient. That's literally y'all. Literally,
you and me. What you, Drench? You and I were not talking numbers. Drench, you and I were not
use this shit when it's convenient. So when my eyes are telling me what KD do, that's not enough. We got to go to what the Rockets defense is when KD on the bench. But when I bring up some shit, basketball is not played this way.
But basketball is not one-on-one, Jordan. First of all, matchup difficulty does matter. It matters what your role is defensively. It matters what's around you. Defense is
difficulty when KD on the bench. Do that. Where's the matchup difficulty for that?
I think we can all agree that an average starter plays tougher minutes than the average bench player. I think we can all agree on that. I think we can hopefully all agree that KD is a positive defender. I think KD's a positive defender. I don't think he gets enough credit for
Well,
it.
clearly he's not.
Where I draw the line is when you try to tell me that he's better than Amen Thompson, because that's fucking crazy.
I think he is. That's cool. That's cool. I think he is. I know what I'm watching. I'm watching Amen Thompson. I'm watching Amen Thompson sit down and guard. He do a good job, but when
who guards harder players? Who has the harder job?
I want KD on the best player on the team at the end of the game.
How about this? I'll ask you a simple question. What does Kevin Durant do better than Amen Thompson defensively?
That's a good question, Pin.
Yeah, that is a good question. Number one, I definitely think protect the rim. That's number one. Number two, I think.
Whoa! Hell no! No!
KD don't protect the rim better than the man.
No,
KD's a good rim protector. I'll give him that. That's the one thing that I think you actually have a point. Like he's a really good rim protector. And
I also think in isolation. And you can probably look it up. I don't know. I could be wrong. And it could be Amen might have a higher volume. But in isolations, I think Amen is more reluctant. I think Amen is more prone to foul more in isolation defense rather than KD just sit down and just guard.
Who has the
I like KD. So I like KD in isolation because number one, KD don't really have to jump like how Amen has to jump a lot of times to contest people's shot. KD can sit back and he don't have to move and turn and still affect your shot. That's why I like KD in isolation better. That's why I like KD guarding the best player at the end of the game.
But won't you I think we can all agree that KD is a pretty good rim protector, and he's, generally speaking, like he's always there, like he's positionally sound. But don't you think having awesome defenders on the perimeter makes rim defense a lot easier? Like yesterday, I watched the play, and I'm sure you watched it too because you were checking out the Raptors game where Scotty Barnes is guarding, I think it was like Desmond Bane. And he's guarding him, and he deters him so much. And Colin Murray-Boyles comes over and blocks the shot.
Yeah, right.
But it's like the defense that's being played allows the defensive play to happen. So KD, just with no great perimeter defenders, is not going to be the rim protector that he is right now. The fact that he's participating is fine. But when I take KD off the floor, if he is the defender that you're saying he is, the whole thing should fall apart. But it doesn't, because Steven Adams comes in, because Amen Thompson. I think it's like very important when we look at a team dynamic or a team success, like offense or defense, to say, what happens when I take this guy off? What happens when I put this guy with different lineups? And to me, it's like the one player that if I take him off, it all falls to shit is Amen Thompson. The second player is Tari. The third player might be KD. That's where I'm at. So I just don't think he's your best defender. That's where I'm at.
That's fine. I'm just saying, for me, best defender is at the end of the game. I want KD guarding whoever got the high hand. That's what I want. I want to see KD sit down.
But do you feel as safe with Amen not sitting in the gap? Do you feel as safe with Steven Adams not at the rim? That's my point. Because
basketball, sure. I mean, sure, that's basketball. But you wouldn't feel that safe if KD wasn't at the rim and if Amen was guarding.
Like Jordan, you play the perimeter, right? Like when you were playing, you played more of a perimeter player. How much more comfortable are you guarding the ball if Mo Bamba behind you? You know what I mean?
Not as much.
I'm a lot more comfortable with a rim protector behind me as opposed to like if I don't have a center behind me. If I don't have a center behind me, I'm like, how much more comfortable are you playing left on a driver knowing that Amen Thompson is to your right? Do you know what I mean? Like there's protection around you. You got insurance.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. With a check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops all hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.